Hey guys, it's JMeyels here, and an Apex Legends developer has got me super excited for a brand new game mode coming, as he's actually teased and said if you didn't like it before, just wait and see, because we changed some stuff and you're most likely going to like it now. Also, some rather unfortunate news regarding the Cloud9 roster in Apex Legends in the ALGS world, and then also the new anti-cheat actually already implemented into the game. We're going to talk about how effective it's been, but yes, it is currently active in the game. All of that and much more in today's video. We also just announced our 10,000 Apex coins that we're going to be giving away in the end of August. So you guys know how the drill works. Comment down below. I'm picking a winner every single video to go on that finalist wheel. At the end of the month, we'll spin the wheel of the finalists. The last name that survives on the wheel is the winner. And also our winner from last month, C-Dub, has still not responded. So C-Dub, make sure you respond to me, dude. And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So first things first, I want to talk about this. This has actually been coming a lot in the responses of the season 14 launch trailer. And don't get me wrong, I'm excited for this new event. I can't wait for this new season just because it's something new, right? I'm just ready to be escaped out of season 13. And I'm not really that upset about anything because I'm really excited about going to Kings Canyon. I feel like Kings Canyon is underrated. I feel like the public matches may be a little bit more fun to play because I just think that Kings Canyon is like the best public match in my opinion. However, a lot of people seem to be agreeing though that this season kind of gives the vibes of a filler season. This was actually a response here on the launch trailer, and it said big filler season energy. Makes sense though, because season 15 is supposed to be a new map. We know season 15 is supposed to be the big one. Season 15 should be comparable to like your season 7s, your season 3s. So a lot of people are just saying that this season kind of gives off the vibes of a filler season, which is fair. But in all fairness, I do think Kings Canyon is going to bring a little bit of the hype back for public matches. It's going to always be chaotic, and I just think the map just gives off better vibes when you're playing pubs. Also, with some version of a Skull Town back is going to be really nice. So now let's talk about an Apex Legends developer who teased something and basically gave us a little bit of hope, and honestly got me kind of excited about one of my favorite game modes of all time in Apex Legends, and that is the Halloween event mode. Now, before it's been called Shadowfall, and then it was changed to Shadow Royale, and I'm pretty sure we've received Shadow Royale every single time since then. Honestly, I kind of do miss Shadowfall. This guy is the world director over at Respawn for Apex Legends, and actually this ties back into Ezra leaking this out a couple of months ago. I believe at this point it was May the 4th, that said Shadow Royale is set to return to Olympus. Obviously, we know this event usually happens at the end of October, being that it is Halloween, but it does happen in the middle of October or so that it actually, you know, gives you time to be excited for Halloween. They don't want to start it because once Halloween is over, it's like, okay, the mode's kind of done. But Apex has a couple of game modes that go far beyond, you know, just your average armed and dangerous type stuff. I think of Winter Express, I think of Shadow Royale, I think of Shadowfall, maybe even a couple other game modes out there that are just a little bit different. Like they just spend a little bit more time in them. Control mode obviously being one as well. However, this is something that has me pretty excited because I've been saying for a while that these game modes, although they are super fun, they need a little bit of a shakeup. They're just kind of repetitive every year. They're not really putting any extra work to make it go, you know, constantly be better. So I was actually happy to see this, but the world director over at Respawn for Apex, Eduardo Agostini, I believe is how you pronounce it, says first thing that I saw today when opening the app was to talk about Halloween, a certain LTM, and a rumored location for it. Obviously, that being Shadow Royale over on Olympus. He says, I can't confirm or deny any of these leaks, but if anyone was sad about last year's Halloween efforts, which I kind of was because I just felt like it was copy and paste, no extra effort put in, this is what he said. You're probably too hard to please anyways. Okay, well, fair enough. He says, just wait and see. And it has this emoji of a bat, which could be, you know, some kind of wordplay here for Echo. So that's pretty exciting to see that they're going to be putting in some more effort finally with this new game mode. I do think they've dropped the ball the last couple of times they've done this. So I'm pretty excited about it. Also, can I just say, I feel like it helps a ton when devs actually come on Twitter and say stuff like this instead of just, you know, like not talking at all, not giving any kind of communication, any kind of clarification. That at least they give some type of a hyped up, you know, teaser. So I just wish they would continue to take this route, maybe hype up the player base a little bit more as the seasons approach. And also I want to mention this right here. This is coming from iLoot Games, the new anti-cheat Hyperion that we talked about yesterday. Actually not a new anti-cheat, more of like a, you know, new anti-tampering software that should coincide with the current anti-cheat we have. Anyways, basically iLoot Games made a, you know, article about this and said, although it sounds nice, there's easy ways to get around it, and people are going to already find ways to get around it. Matter of fact, they found ways to get around it before it even went public. Yesterday, though, he did tweet this out. He said the new anti-cheat Hyperion is now active on both Steam and Origin builds, and people are already reporting running into full aimbot teams. So definitely sad news to see. You don't want to see stuff like that. You would hope that whenever they bring something new, it's actually going to be a little bit more effective. This may cut out a few more people, but for people who actually know what they're doing when it comes to the hacking world, they know exactly how to get around this stuff already, which is why I believe that you should probably reach out to some of these people, maybe offer them a little bit of a job. I don't know. I just feel like the current people that we have are maybe a little bit lackluster when it comes to being educated on the hacking world. You can't just obviously throw in an anti-cheat and expect, oh, we got the anti-cheat, therefore they can't cheat. Now there's easy ways to get around it, especially in the dark web, dude. These guys know everything. Regardless, that's just my 2 cents. Let's jump into some bigger news, being that of the Cloud9 roster. Unfortunately, Cloud9 has decided to split up, and Albert Lely did tweet this out last night saying, I'll be looking for a team in the ALGS year 3. No bad blood between me and the Cloud9 boys. They are all great dudes, and I'm glad I spent my time there last year playing with them, but it's time for me to look into other options. Looking to IGL my own roster / co-IGL in an already established roster, and unfortunately Cloud9 has decided to disperse. Zach Mazer did tweet this out as well, saying a lot of fun and great memories playing with Albert Lely. At the end of the day, it was a major learning experience for all of us to grow in a positive direction. No bad blood or regret, just excited to find our next great opportunity. He's an insane player we all love and expect to pop off in his next team. As of right now, Cloud9 is looking for one, and more announcements soon on that. Now, also in the news with season 14 right around the corner, many people are talking about what will actually come in these patch notes regarding movement. Will we actually finally see a nerf to tap strafe like they promised many seasons ago? Will they stick with their opinion that maybe tap strafe just needs to be left alone? It seems like the longer we wait around, the more people are getting better at tap strafing. Now, this was actually a new movement thing that I've seen recently. I've been seeing a lot of people do this in the past couple of months that I've not seen in the past year or so. Although this has been around for quite some time, it's just that people have more time now to figure out more things, and things are becoming more popular. So tap strafing used to be a little bit less common. Then people decided they were going to learn it because it's going to stay around, and now people are pretty common with it. You see it all over the place, especially in your PC lobbies. But this is a new part of tap strafing that only a few people have been doing for the last couple of months, and I think it's probably going to start becoming more widespread. All your little Timmies in the world are going to now learn how to do this, especially with more viral clips going around each and every day. This is coming from Hype. So if you're scared about the PC movement now, just get ready, because you're going to probably see this more often and every single day. Found a cool strafe, he says. I want to share. It's kind of like backward zigzag, but you conserve momentum while compared to other B-hop strafes. A video on it soon. Take a look at this clip and see how crazy this actually is. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that the movement is getting more ridiculous by the day, because I think it kind of helps the skill ceiling of letting the good players get really, really good and remain really good, and then letting the bad players who don't want to put in extra time to learn extra mechanics and have all of these extra moves, it kind of punishes them to stay a little bit lower. Although I think aim assist can be detrimental in certain situations, I do think the PC movement is starting to take off and honestly just leave the whole aim assist thing way in the back. And I would really like to see some updates help out some console movement. Now in season 14, we also better be expecting some rank changes, and the reason for it is because the matchmaking is getting unreal. I mean, we just know that we cannot have platinum and gold players playing against masters and apex predators. It's getting even more out of hand though, as Neanderthal tagged me in this on Twitter. It's actually coming from Chaotic Much, who's also on Glytch Gaming like myself, and this dude dropped a 5,000 damage game, 18 kills in an apex predator match. I mean, you should not be doing that. That's just not how it's supposed to be, and he's doing it because the matchmaking is so bad. This is why he also tweeted, revert the rank system. And the final thing I would like to note about Apex Legends is a change I would like to see them make, and that is finding a way to make solo queue just simply more practical when it comes to ranked mode. You look at other games, obviously Valorant, obviously Rocket League can be a little bit difficult to solo queue, but it is a lot more practical. It's a lot more doable because, number one, in Valorant, you got a lot of people who actually talk. The game chat is actually good. You're more likely to get people around your rank and at least a little bit more close to your skill level. Rocket League being a lot less people in the game, you're getting so close to your actual skill level, and people are pretty common. Now, don't get me wrong, I've played Rocket League. I've been at the highest level multiple years. Sometimes you just get the most god-awful teammates in the world, and like, they're just so dumb. Don't get me wrong, I've experienced it. I know it's bad, but Apex is a totally different world. It's like literally some super spectacular challenge to do a solo queue. Solo queuing is not normal at all. You literally have to have a team if you want to rank up, unless you're one of the best and you're performing this ridiculously masters grind to go solo queue. It just shouldn't be that way. Solo queuing should be kind of normal. You should be able to get pretty good teammates every time you play, but instead in Apex, it's not that way at all. It's constantly getting 3 different skill gaps, playing against the top players in the game, not getting people who are actually competent of learning battle royale at all. It'd be really nice to have a game that supports solo queuing a little bit better. Let me know your ideas on that, of how you would fix it, down in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and comment down below also so that you can be entered in for the 10,000 Apex Coin giveaway that we're going to be giving away at the end of August. And until the next time, Woo, I'm out of breath. Take it easy. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your day. And later, Gators.